Winter is not simply a date on a calendar or a change in weather. It is a mirror. It strips the world down to its quietest version and exposes who people really are when comfort disappears. When the sun fades earlier, when the cold creeps into your bones, when energy feels harder to find and excuses feel easier to accept, something important happens. Most people slowly fade into the background of their own lives. They start postponing effort. They tell themselves they'll begin again when it's warmer, when motivation returns, when circumstances improve. Winter becomes their justification to pause, to delay, to drift. But for a rare few, winter becomes something else entirely. It becomes a proving ground, a private arena where growth happens away from noise, applause, and distraction. While the world slows down, these people speed up internally. While others wait for inspiration, they build discipline. While most hide from discomfort, they step directly into it. And when the season finally changes, they don't just feel refreshed. They emerge unrecognizable, sharper, stronger, calmer, more dangerous in the best way. Winter doesn't destroy them, it forges them. So let me ask you something honestly, without filters or excuses. When everything around you becomes quieter, when the distractions fade, when no one is watching and nothing is pushing you forward, who do you become? Do you shrink? Do you numb yourself with screens, sleep, and comfort? Or do you rise? When routines collapse and motivation disappears, do you wait for a spark that may never come, or do you become the spark yourself? Because this season is asking you a question, whether you realize it or not. It's asking whether you are the kind of person who only moves when life feels easy, or the kind of person who grows precisely when life feels heavy. Are you building excuses in the cold, or are you building strength? Are you preparing for a future version of yourself, or are you slowly betraying it? This isn't about motivation. This is about identity. Who are you when no one is cheering? Who are you when progress feels lonely? Who are you when comfort is available, but growth demands sacrifice? Here's where most people get it wrong. They think transformation comes from sudden bursts of energy. They believe that one powerful moment, one emotional video, one surge of inspiration will change everything. But that belief is exactly why they stay stuck. Real change doesn't announce itself loudly. It doesn't feel exciting at first. It doesn't come with fireworks. In fact, it often feels boring, repetitive, and uncomfortable. Winter exposes this truth brutally. There are fewer social events, fewer external rewards, fewer reasons to pretend you're busy. The silence becomes unavoidable. And in that silence, you either face yourself or escape yourself. You can scroll until your eyes burn. You can sleep away the evenings. You can drown discomfort in entertainment, or you can finally listen to your own thoughts. You can sit with the discomfort long enough for it to turn into clarity. Winter interrupts your usual patterns, not to punish you, but to give you space. Space to rebuild, space to reset, space to decide who you're going to be when no one is forcing you to try. If you choose to use this season intentionally, something powerful happens. These months can become the foundation for a completely new version of your life. Not a temporary improvement, not a short-lived burst of productivity, a deep internal shift that changes how you think, how you act, and how you respond to challenge. Over the next stretch of quiet days and long nights, you have the opportunity to reprogram yourself, to replace chaos with structure, weakness with strength, noise with clarity. And if you commit fully, if you stay consistent when motivation disappears, then when the world wakes back up, you won't be scrambling to catch up. You'll already be ahead. You'll walk into the next season grounded, disciplined, and confident, carrying proof of your growth instead of empty intentions. This isn't about hype. It's about a system, a set of behaviors that compound daily. Miss one consistently and progress slows. Commit to all of them and transformation becomes inevitable. Think about what this season actually gives you. Fewer invitations, fewer late nights out, less pressure to perform socially. The pace of life naturally decelerates. The world almost invites you inward. Long evenings, quiet mornings, a stillness that doesn't exist at any other time of year. That stillness can feel uncomfortable at first because it removes distractions. It forces you to confront yourself. But within that stillness lies enormous power. History's strongest minds, artists, thinkers, and builders often did their deepest work in isolation, not surrounded by applause, but by silence. Winter offers that same environment. It's not empty, it's fertile. It's the soil where real change grows if you're willing to plant the right seeds. The question isn't whether winter is hard. The question is whether you waste it or use it. The path forward isn't complicated, but it is demanding. It begins with control, specifically control over your time. A scattered life comes from scattered routines. When your days have no structure, stress fills the gaps. So you anchor your life with consistency. You decide when your day begins and when it ends, and you honor those boundaries relentlessly. Your body learns rhythm. Your mind learns discipline. From there, you create a simple ritual that signals intention, gratitude to ground you, priorities to focus you, breath to calm you, small actions repeated daily rewire your nervous system. Then you remove the silent thieves of energy, the endless scrolling, the late night dopamine loops, the habits that steal hours while giving nothing back. In their place, you install small wins, actions so simple they feel insignificant, yet powerful enough to build momentum. Movement becomes non-negotiable. Food becomes fuel, not comfort. Discomfort becomes training. Even your mind receives structure. Moments of stillness, real learning, honest reflection. You choose one skill that matters and commit to practicing it through action, not consumption. You create instead of watch. You build instead of dream. And you launch something imperfectly, proving to yourself that action doesn't require perfection. Week by week, you review, refine, and sharpen. This is not about intensity. It's about consistency. Identity changes when behavior changes daily, and then something unexpected happens. The resistance you once feared starts to feel familiar. The cold no longer feels like an enemy. Early mornings stop being a battle. Discipline stops feeling forced. You begin to trust yourself back. You keep promises to yourself. Your body feels stronger. Your thoughts feel clearer. Your confidence isn't loud or performative. It's calm and grounded. You notice the difference in how you carry yourself. Others notice it too, even if they can't explain it. You've changed internally first, and now it's showing externally. You didn't announce your transformation. You didn't seek validation. You simply did the work while others waited. And that's the moment you realize this season didn't weaken you. It refined you. It burned away what was unnecessary and strengthened what mattered. So now the decision sits entirely with you. No one is coming to save you. No perfect moment is on its way. This season will pass whether you use it or not. The question is, what version of yourself will walk into the next chapter? The one full of regret and almosts, or the one built through quiet discipline and daily action? Step into the discomfort. Embrace the stillness. Commit to the work when no one is watching. Let this season shape you, because if you choose growth over comfort now, the future version of you will look back on this moment as a turning point. And that choice made quietly, consistently, and without applause will change everything.